Rich Beliefs Only, written and published by Rich Audiobooks. Before the wealth shows up in your bank account, it has to show up in your mind. The rich don't just earn more, they think differently. They believe in possibility, expect abundance, and reject scarcity thinking before it ever takes root. If you're still carrying doubts, fears, or old money stories that no longer serve you, it's time for an upgrade. In this guide, you'll learn how to trade limitation for expansion and adopt the beliefs that millionaires live by. Remember, your mindset isn't just influencing your money, it's creating it. Rich beliefs only from here on out. Lesson 1. What you believe shapes what you receive. Your beliefs about money are quietly directing every financial decision you make, often without your conscious awareness. Like an invisible operating system running in the background, these deeply held convictions determine what opportunities you notice, which actions you take, and ultimately the level of wealth you allow yourself to acquire. Think of your beliefs as powerful filters through which you experience the world. When you believe money is scarce and hard to come by, your brain literally becomes programmed to spot evidence that confirms this view. You'll notice every price increase, focus on bills piling up, and feel an underlying anxiety about financial matters. This creates a self-fulfilling cycle where fearful thoughts lead to conservative actions, which in turn generate limited results that reinforce the original scarcity belief. But this same mechanism works in reverse when you hold empowering beliefs about money. Those who deeply believe in their ability to generate wealth notice lucrative opportunities others miss. They approach challenges with resourcefulness rather than resignation. Their confidence attracts supporters and resources. Most importantly, they take bold action aligned with their conviction that success is not just possible, but inevitable. The fascinating reality is that two people can face the same financial circumstance, yet experience completely different outcomes based on their core beliefs. Consider two entrepreneurs starting similar businesses during an economic downturn. The one who believes tough times create opportunities will innovate and adapt, while the one who believes this is a terrible time to start a business will likely find reasons to quit at the first sign of difficulty. Your beliefs shape your reality through multiple channels. They influence your self-talk, which impacts your emotional state and energy levels. They affect how you present yourself to others, which determines the quality of your professional relationships and opportunities. They guide your daily habits and choices around earning, spending, saving, and investing. In essence, your financial beliefs create a complete framework through which you operate in the world. Most people inherit their money beliefs from family, society, and early experiences rather than consciously choosing them. You may be carrying limiting beliefs like, money is the root of all evil, rich people are greedy, or I'll never be good with money. These thoughts aren't facts, they're simply stories you've accepted as truth. The good news is that beliefs can be examined, questioned, and systematically repressed. The wealthiest people understand this principle intimately. They actively cultivate beliefs that support their financial goals rather than passively accepting disempowering perspectives. They believe in abundance rather than scarcity, see problems as opportunities, and maintain unwavering faith in their ability to create value and build wealth. Your journey to greater prosperity begins with this fundamental understanding. Your beliefs create your financial reality. By becoming aware of what you currently believe about money and consciously choosing more empowering perspectives, you set in motion a powerful transformation. Your new beliefs will guide you toward different actions, decisions, and opportunities that align with the level of wealth you desire to create. The chapters ahead will guide you through the process of identifying and upgrading your money beliefs. You'll discover how to release limiting perspectives that have held you back and install new, empowering beliefs that support your financial growth. This is not about positive thinking or denial of reality. It's about choosing beliefs that accurately reflect the abundant nature of the universe and your innate capacity to create wealth. Lesson 2. Identifying your hidden money blocks. Money blocks are like invisible walls we've built around our financial potential, often without even realizing they exist. These deeply embedded beliefs about wealth, success, and our worthiness to receive abundance shape our daily decisions and ultimately determine our financial destiny. The tricky part? Most of these beliefs were installed in our subconscious mind long before we had any say in the matter. Think back to your earliest memories of money. Perhaps you overheard your parents arguing about bills or witnessed the stress of financial hardship in your household. Maybe you absorbed subtle messages that wealthy people were somehow bad, or that making money required painful sacrifice. These experiences formed the foundation of your financial programming, creating a complex web of associations that continue to influence your relationship with money today. Our family's money patterns leave an especially profound imprint. If your parents lived paycheck to paycheck, you may have internalized the belief that financial struggle is normal. If they emphasize extreme frugality, you might feel guilty about spending money on yourself, even when you can afford to. These inherited patterns don't just affect our spending habits, they shape our entire approach to earning, saving, and building wealth. The emotional dimension of money blocks often manifests as fear, shame, or unworthiness. You might notice yourself feeling anxious when opportunities for financial growth appear, or find yourself sabotaging success just as things start going well. These emotional triggers are like warning signals from your subconscious, telling you to retreat to familiar territory, even if that territory keeps you stuck in scarcity. One of the most common money blocks is the belief that you have to work incredibly hard for every dollar. This mentality creates resistance to receiving money easily or generating passive income. Another prevalent block is the fear that having more money will change you for the worse or alienate you from loved ones. These hidden fears can cause you to unconsciously cap your income or create financial emergencies that keep you safely within your comfort zone. To begin dismantling these blocks, start paying attention to your automatic thoughts about money. When you see someone driving an expensive car, what's your immediate reaction? When you check your bank account, what narrative runs through your mind? These spontaneous responses reveal the beliefs operating beneath the surface of your consciousness. Your relationship with receiving is particularly telling. Do you find it difficult to accept gifts, compliments, or financial windfalls? Many people have been conditioned to believe they must earn everything through struggle, making it challenging to accept abundance that comes easily. This block often shows up as discounting your value, undercharging for your services, or feeling uncomfortable with charging at all. The good news is that once you identify your money blocks, you can begin the process of releasing them. Each time you recognize a limiting belief in action, you have the opportunity to choose a different response. This awareness alone starts to loosen the grip these old patterns have on your financial life. Your money blocks weren't created overnight, and they won't dissolve instantly either. The key is to approach this exploration with curiosity rather than judgment. Every limiting belief you uncover is another step toward financial freedom, another opportunity to choose differently, and another chance to align your subconscious programming with your conscious desires for wealth and abundance. As you continue this journey of self-discovery, you'll likely find that your money blocks are connected to deeper beliefs about your self-worth, your place in the world, and what you believe is possible for your life. This awareness sets the stage for the profound transformation that occurs when you begin actively replacing these limiting beliefs with empowering alternatives. Lesson 3. Replacing scarcity with certainty. To shift from scarcity to certainty begins with a fundamental truth. Abundance isn't just a mindset, it's the natural state of the universe. Look around at nature, where seeds multiply into forests and single cells reproduce into complex life forms. The world operates on principles of expansion, growth, and multiplication. Yet many of us live with an artificial sense of limitation, viewing resources as finite and opportunities as scarce. This manufactured scarcity mindset manifests in subtle but powerful ways. It's the slight hesitation before making an investment, the unconscious grip on your wallet when the bill arrives, or the reflexive, "I can't afford that" response before even checking your accounts. These automated responses aren't protecting you. They're perpetuating a cycle of financial constraint that keeps you playing small. Transitioning to certainty requires more than positive affirmations or wishful thinking. It demands a complete rewiring of your response to financial situations. When you encounter an unexpected expense, instead of immediately going into panic mode, pause and ask yourself, how is this solvable? This simple shift moves you from reactivity to responsive action, from victim to problem solver. Creating evidence for your new abundance-based beliefs is crucial. Start documenting every instance where money flows to you unexpectedly. The refund check you weren't expecting, the client who doubled their order, the discount that appeared at checkout. These aren't coincidences. They're proof of the abundant nature of your financial reality. By maintaining this evidence log, you build a compelling case for your brain that abundance is your natural state. The practice of certainty involves developing new neural pathways that override your scarcity triggers. When you feel the familiar tightness of financial worry creeping in, implement pattern interrupts. Stand up straight, take 3 deep breaths, and state out loud, "I choose to see the abundance in this situation." This physical and verbal intervention helps break the automatic spiral into scarcity thinking. Your relationship with time also plays a crucial role in establishing certainty. Scarcity thinking often manifests as rushing, hurrying, and the sensation that you're running out of time. Practice taking measured actions, even in financial decisions. Give yourself permission to move deliberately, knowing that opportunities multiply when you operate from a place of calm certainty rather than desperate rushing. Establish daily certainty rituals that reshape your financial outlook. Before checking your bank accounts or making money decisions, ground yourself in abundance. This might involve reviewing your past financial victories, expressing gratitude for your current resources, or visualizing your wealth flowing and growing. These rituals aren't mere psychological exercises, they're practical tools that prime your brain for abundance living decisions. Certainty isn't about knowing exactly how everything will unfold. It's about maintaining an unwavering trust in your ability to generate and manage wealth, regardless of external circumstances. This kind of certainty becomes your foundation for taking bold actions, making clear decisions, and maintaining emotional stability during financial fluctuations. The most powerful form of certainty comes from aligning your actions with your abundant beliefs. Start making decisions from your future wealthy self rather than your past scarcity-based identity. Would a financially secure person hesitate to invest in their growth? Would they agonize over spending money on quality tools or experiences that enhance their life and work? Let your actions reflect the certainty of your abundant nature. Through consistent practice, what once felt like forced positive thinking transforms into your natural way of processing financial reality. The evidence of abundance in your life multiplies, your decision-making becomes clearer, and your relationship with money shifts from one of anxiety to one of confident partnership. This is how you replace scarcity with certainty, not through denial of challenges, but through an unshakable knowing that you are designed to thrive. Lesson 4. Choosing thoughts that build wealth. Your mind is like a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds you plant each day. The financial reality you experience tomorrow is being cultivated by the thoughts you choose to nurture today. This isn't about positive thinking, it's about strategic thinking that aligns with wealth creation. Wealthy people share a distinct pattern in their thought selection process. They consciously choose thoughts that expand possibilities rather than limit them. When faced with a financial opportunity, they ask, "How can I?" instead of stating, "I can't." This subtle shift opens neural pathways that lead to creative solutions and innovative approaches to building wealth. The art of selecting wealth-building thoughts requires awareness and intention. Start by examining your automatic responses to money situations. When you receive a bill, do you immediately think about scarcity, or do you view it as evidence of services and value received? When you see someone driving a luxury car, do you think they must be in debt, or there are abundant opportunities to create that level of success? These instant reactions reveal your current thought patterns and provide opportunities for conscious redirection. Consider your relationship with investing versus consuming. Most people have been programmed to think like consumers, focusing on immediate gratification and viewing money as something to be spent. Wealthy people think like investors, seeing money as a tool for growth and viewing every expense through the lens of return on investment. This shift in perspective transforms routine financial decisions into strategic wealth-building opportunities. Financial setbacks happen to everyone, but your chosen thoughts during these moments significantly impact your wealth trajectory. Instead of allowing a setback to define your financial identity, wealthy thinkers view it as valuable data, a temporary situation providing lessons for future success. This reframing maintains momentum and prevents negative experiences from becoming self-fulfilling prophecies. Your mental environment plays a crucial role in sustaining wealth-building thoughts. Just as you wouldn't plant delicate flowers in harsh soil, your wealth consciousness needs nurturing conditions to thrive. This means curating your information intake, selecting media that reinforces abundance thinking, and surrounding yourself with conversations that expand your financial vision rather than contract it. The language you use internally shapes your financial reality. Replace phrases like, "I can't afford it," with, "How can I create the resources for this?" Instead of, "Money is hard to come by," adopt, "Money flows easily when I provide value." These aren't just affirmations, they're new thinking frameworks that prompt your brain to seek solutions rather than accept limitations. Creating wealth requires thinking beyond the paycheck mentality. While earned income is important, wealthy thinking explores multiple streams of revenue. This means regularly entertaining thoughts about passive income, investment opportunities, and ways to scale your value creation. When you encounter new business ideas or investment opportunities, practice thinking expansively about their potential rather than immediately focusing on limitations or risks. Your wealth-building thoughts should focus on contribution as much as accumulation. Wealthy thinkers understand that true financial abundance comes from solving problems and adding value to others' lives. This mindset naturally leads to identifying opportunities that others miss and creating solutions that generate sustainable wealth. The thoughts you choose today are literally writing the story of your financial future. Each time you redirect a limiting thought to an expansive one, you're laying new neural pathways that make wealth-building decisions more natural and automatic. Your chosen thoughts become your default operating system, consistently guiding you toward actions and opportunities that align with your wealth creation goals. Lesson 5. Millionaire Thinking starts here. The distance between where you are and where you want to be financially often comes down to one critical factor: how you think. Self-made millionaires aren't playing the same mental game as everyone else. They've developed distinct thought patterns that separate them from the crowd, and these patterns create the actions that build lasting wealth. At the core of millionaire thinking is ownership, not just of assets, but of outcomes. While most people see themselves as subject to external circumstances, millionaire minds take full responsibility for their financial results. They don't blame the economy, the government, or bad luck. This ownership mentality transforms them from passive participants in their financial lives and to active creators of their wealth destiny. Time is viewed differently through the lens of millionaire thinking. Instead of trading time for money in a linear fashion, wealthy minds focus on leverage and multiplication. They constantly ask themselves, "How can I create value once and be paid for it repeatedly?" This shift from linear to exponential thinking opens up possibilities that most people never even consider. It's why millionaires build systems, invest in assets, and create scalable solutions rather than just working harder. Risk takes on a new meaning in the millionaire mindset. While others see risk as something to avoid, wealthy thinkers view it as a necessary component of growth. They don't gamble recklessly, but they understand that calculated risks, backed by research and strategy, are stepping stones to greater wealth. They've learned to be comfortable with uncertainty and see volatility as an opportunity rather than a threat. The wealthy also think differently about resources. Where others see finite limitations, millionaire minds see creative possibilities. They don't start with, "I can't afford it," but rather ask, "How can I make this happen?" This solution-oriented thinking leads them to find innovative ways to acquire what they need, whether through partnerships, financing, or unconventional arrangements. They understand that resources flow to valuable ideas and opportunities. Perhaps most importantly, millionaire thinking involves a profound shift in identity. Wealthy people don't just hope to become rich, they see themselves as stewards of wealth, even before it fully materializes. They make decisions not based on their current financial situation, but in alignment with the wealthy person they're becoming. This future-focused identity drives them to develop the habits, skills, and relationships that support their wealth vision. Money itself is viewed through a different lens in millionaire thinking. Rather than seeing it as something scarce to be hoarded or spent, they view money as a tool for creating more value. They understand that money flows toward opportunities to grow and multiply. This perspective leads them to focus on value creation rather than mere accumulation, knowing that wealth follows value. Learning to think like a millionaire requires immersion in these new thought patterns. It means questioning your current assumptions about money, success, and possibility. It involves rewiring your brain to spot opportunities where others see obstacles, to think in terms of abundance rather than limitation, and to view wealth creation as a natural outcome of value creation. The transformation to millionaire thinking isn't just about adopting new ideas. It's about becoming a different person. It's about upgrading your mental operating system to one that naturally generates wealth-building thoughts and actions. As you begin thinking like a millionaire, you'll find yourself making different decisions, taking different actions, and ultimately creating different results in your financial life. This chapter marks your entry point into true millionaire thinking. The mental shifts you're about to make will revolutionize not just how you think about money, but how you approach every aspect of your life. The wealthy think differently because they must. Their results demand it. Now it's your turn to upgrade your thinking and join the ranks of those who've mastered the mental game of wealth creation. Lesson 6. The daily practice of reprogramming. Your wealth consciousness is like a garden that requires daily tending. Just as you wouldn't expect a garden to flourish without regular care, your millionaire mindset needs consistent nurturing through intentional practices and routines. The most successful wealth builders understand that reprogramming their financial beliefs isn't a one-time event, but rather a daily commitment to choosing better thoughts. The most powerful time to shape your wealth consciousness is during the first and last 30 minutes of your day. These periods are when your subconscious mind is most receptive to new programming. Begin your morning by visualizing your ideal financial reality in vivid detail. See yourself confidently making investment decisions, receiving abundant income streams, and managing wealth with ease. Feel the emotions associated with financial freedom, the peace, excitement, and sense of possibility that comes with knowing you are a masterful creator of wealth. Visualization works because your brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you consistently visualize wealth scenarios, you're actually creating new neural pathways that support your financial growth. The key is to engage all your senses. What does your wealthy life look like? What conversations are you having? How does it feel to check your growing investment accounts? Make these morning visualization sessions as detailed and emotionally rich as possible. Gratitude serves as a powerful catalyst for expanding your financial capacity. Each day, acknowledge and appreciate the money flowing into your life, no matter how small the amount. Express genuine thanks for your current resources, skills, and opportunities. This practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's working, programming your brain to notice and attract more financial abundance. Keep a dedicated gratitude journal where you document all money blessings, from finding $1 on the street to landing a new client. Your physical environment plays a crucial role in reinforcing your new beliefs. Create intentional cues that remind you of your wealth consciousness throughout the day. This might mean setting inspiring financial goals as your phone background, placing affirmation cards on your desk, or creating a visual anchors help maintain your focus on abundance, especially when challenging situations arise. Evening journaling provides a powerful way to integrate the day's financial lessons and prepare your mind for wealth attraction while you sleep. Write about your money wins, insights, and opportunities. Process any scarcity thoughts that arose and consciously replace them with abundance-focused alternatives. Use prompts like, "Today I attracted money by," or "I'm grateful for these financial opportunities," to guide your reflection. The language you use about money shapes your financial reality. Create a personal wealth vocabulary that eliminates words and phrases tied to scarcity. Replace "I can't afford it" with "I'm choosing to invest elsewhere." Chrasal "That's too expensive" into "I'm evaluating the value of this investment." Your brain responds to the words you consistently use, so make conscious choices that align with your wealthy identity. Reprogramming is a practice of patience and persistence. Some days you'll feel deeply connected to your abundance mindset, while others may challenge your new beliefs. This is normal and part of the process. The key is to maintain your daily practices regardless of external circumstances or emotional states. Every visualization, gratitude entry, and journal reflection builds momentum toward your wealthy future. Your consistent practice of these tools day after day creates an unshakable foundation for lasting financial transformation. Lesson 7. Belief is a habit. Your wealth consciousness is not a one-time achievement, but rather a habit that must be cultivated daily, just like any other routine in your life. When you understand that beliefs are simply thoughts you've repeated until they became automatic, you gain the power to consciously shape new patterns that serve your financial goals. Think about how you developed your current habits, whether it's brushing your teeth, your morning coffee ritual, or checking your phone. These actions became automatic through consistent repetition. Your beliefs about money have followed the same pattern, becoming deeply ingrained through years of repeated thoughts and experiences. The good news is that just as you can build new physical habits, you can begin learning new mental habits that support wealth creation. The key to making wealth consciousness your default setting lies in understanding the habit loop of your current financial beliefs. Every time you encounter a money situation, your brain automatically runs through its established pattern of thoughts and emotions. If you've historically responded to financial opportunities with fear or doubt, that's become your habitual response. Breaking this cycle requires conscious intervention at the moment these thoughts arise. Creating new financial thought habits demands the same dedication as building physical strength. You wouldn't expect to transform your body with one workout, and similarly, you can't expect to transform your beliefs with one positive thought. It requires consistent, deliberate practice. Each time you catch yourself in a limiting belief, treat it as an opportunity to exercise your new wealth consciousness muscle. Financial self-sabotage often occurs when we unconsciously revert to old belief habits during stress or uncertainty. This is why developing resilience is crucial. Establish specific response patterns for when you feel yourself slipping into scarcity thinking. Create a personal reset ritual, perhaps taking 3 deep breaths while mentally affirming your abundance, or reviewing your wealth vision board. These concrete actions interrupt the old habit loop and reinforce your new beliefs. Tracking your belief transformation progress provides tangible evidence of your growth. Notice how your automatic responses to financial situations evolve over time. Perhaps you once immediately dismissed investment opportunities as too risky, but now you find yourself naturally considering their potential. These shifts indicate your new wealth consciousness habits taking root. Building accountability into your belief transformation journey accelerates your progress. Share your commitment to new wealth habits with trusted allies who understand your vision. Regular check-ins with a mentor or success partner help maintain momentum and provide outside perspective when old patterns try to reassert themselves. Consider starting a wealth consciousness mastermind group where members support each other in maintaining abundant thinking habits. The power of environmental cues cannot be overstated in habit formation. Create visible reminders of your new beliefs throughout your space. Place affirmations on your mirror, set inspiring phone backgrounds, or keep a gratitude journal by your bedside. These physical anchors help cement your new mental habits by providing constant reinforcement throughout your day. Attacks in your belief habits are normal and expected. Just as a missed workout doesn't negate your fitness progress, temporary lapses into old thinking patterns don't erase your growth. The key is to return to your wealth consciousness practice without self-judgment. Each time you consciously choose to redirect your thoughts back to abundance, you strengthen your new belief habits. Your wealth consciousness is a living, growing system that responds to consistent nurturing. As you deliberately practice new thought patterns day after day, you'll find that abundant thinking becomes increasingly natural. Your brain will begin to automatically seek opportunities rather than obstacles, solutions rather than problems. This is the power of turning belief into habit. It transforms what once required effort into your natural way of being. Lesson 8. Protecting your wealth mindset. Your wealth mindset is like a carefully tended garden. It requires protection from invasive elements that could compromise its growth. As you cultivate rich beliefs and establish new thought patterns, you'll discover that not everyone in your environment supports or understands your transformation. This reality demands a strategic approach to safeguarding your evolving financial consciousness. The media constantly bombards us with messages of economic uncertainty, market crashes, and financial doom. While staying informed is important, consuming an endless stream of negative financial news can erode your carefully constructed abundance mindset. Consider implementing a selective media diet, choosing specific times to update yourself on financial matters while avoiding the 24/7 cycle of anxiety-inducing headlines. Your immediate social circle often presents the most significant challenge to maintaining your wealth mindset. Well-meaning friends and family members may unconsciously undermine your financial growth with phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," "Rich people are greedy," or "You can't make money doing what you love." These subtle messages can seep into your consciousness if you're not vigilant. Rather than arguing or trying to convince others, practice the art of mental filtering, acknowledging their perspective while choosing not to absorb it. Creating boundaries doesn't mean cutting people off. It means establishing healthy limits around financial discussions and energy-draining conversations. When someone starts complaining about money or expressing limiting beliefs, you can gracefully redirect the conversation or excuse yourself. Think of it as protecting your mental space the same way you'd protect your physical investments. Building a network of wealth-minded peers becomes crucial for long-term success. Seek out people who challenge you to think bigger, who discuss opportunities rather than limitations, and who demonstrate the financial results you aspire to achieve. This might mean joining masterminds, attending wealth-building seminars, or connecting with successful entrepreneurs in your field. These relationships serve as both inspiration and protection, reinforcing your new beliefs while providing practical strategies for growth. During times of personal financial challenge or market volatility, your wealth mindset faces its greatest tests. Prepare for these moments by developing a crisis consciousness protocol, a set of mental and practical tools you can deploy when fear threatens to override your abundance thinking. This might include reviewing your past financial victories, focusing on long-term trends rather than short-term fluctuations, or engaging in wealth-affirming activities that restore your confidence. Your digital environment plays a crucial role in maintaining your wealth mindset. Curate your social media feeds, email subscriptions, and online communities to align with your financial goals. Unfollow accounts that trigger scarcity thinking and replace them with content that educates, inspires, and reinforces your wealth consciousness. The same applies to your physical environment. Surround yourself with symbols and reminders of abundance, success, and possibility. Protecting your wealth mindset isn't about denial or artificial positivity. It's about maintaining a grounded, realistic optimism that acknowledges challenges while focusing on solutions and opportunities. Every wealthy individual faces setbacks and obstacles. What sets them apart is their ability to maintain their core beliefs about wealth creation, even in challenging times. Your wealth mindset is your most valuable asset in creating lasting financial success. Just as you would protect your physical investments with insurance and security measures, your abundance mentality requires conscious protection and regular reinforcement. By creating strong boundaries, cultivating supportive relationships, and maintaining awareness of potential threats to your financial thinking, you ensure that your rich beliefs remain resilient and continue to attract greater abundance into your life. Lesson 9. Building unshakable financial faith. True wealth creation requires more than just knowledge and strategy. It demands unwavering faith in your financial future. This deep-seated confidence becomes your foundation when markets fluctuate, challenges arise, or doubts creep in. Building unshakable financial faith means developing absolute certainty that your prosperity is inevitable, regardless of external circumstances. This level of faith emerges from consistent evidence gathering and intentional belief reinforcement. Start by documenting every financial win, no matter how small. That unexpected refund, the perfectly timed sale, or the surprise client who appeared just when you needed them. These aren't coincidences, but confirmations of your growing alignment with wealth. When you track these occurrences, you build a personal database of proof that the universe supports your financial growth. Your financial faith strengthens through daily declaration and devotion to your wealth vision. Treat your morning money meditation as sacred as any spiritual practice. Spend time each day connecting with the feeling of absolute knowing that your wealth is expanding. This isn't about hoping or wishing, it's about dwelling in the energy of complete certainty. When you consistently inhabit this state of unwavering belief, your actions naturally align with your highest financial potential. Faith becomes unshakable when it's tested and holds firm. Rather than avoiding financial challenges, view them as opportunities to demonstrate your conviction. Each time you maintain your wealth consciousness during a setback, your faith grows stronger. Temporary obstacles don't define your financial destiny, merely reveal where your faith needs reinforcement. Developing financial faith also means releasing the need to know exactly how your wealth will manifest. While clear goals and plans are important, true faith exists in the space between your current reality and your desired outcome. Trust that the right opportunities, connections, and resources will appear at the perfect time. Your job is to maintain the vibration of absolute certainty while staying open to unexpected paths to prosperity. Your financial faith must be bigger than your fears to be truly unshakable. This means regularly expanding your capacity to hold positive expectations, even when circumstances suggest otherwise. Practice seeing beyond current limitations into the realm of infinite possibility. Train yourself to automatically redirect worried thoughts into statements of absolute trust in your abundant future. Guard your financial faith like the precious asset it is. Just as you wouldn't leave a valuable investment unprotected, don't expose your wealth consciousness to unnecessary risk. Be selective about whose financial opinions you entertain. Choose media consumption that reinforces rather than undermines your prosperity mindset. Create regular rituals that strengthen your connection to unwavering belief in your wealth. Financial faith isn't blind optimism. It's a practical tool for creating wealth. When you operate from unshakable certainty in your prosperous future, you make better decisions, spot opportunities others miss, and maintain the persistence required for long-term success. Your faith becomes the bridge between where you are and where you're going, providing stable footing even when the path isn't clear. Building unshakable financial faith is a daily choice and practice. Each moment presents an opportunity to strengthen or weaken your conviction in your wealthy future. Choose to feed your faith and starve your doubts through conscious attention to evidence of abundance. Let your absolute certainty in your prosperity become the foundation from which all your financial decisions and actions spring forth. Lesson 10. Becoming a match for the life you want. Your beliefs aren't just thoughts floating in your mind. They are energetic frequencies that attract corresponding experiences into your life. When you truly understand this principle, you realize that becoming wealthy isn't about forcing or struggling, but rather about aligning your entire being with the prosperity you desire. Think of yourself as a living magnet. Your thoughts, feelings, actions, and most importantly, your deep-seated beliefs create an energetic signature that draws similar frequencies toward you. If you want to attract wealth, abundance, and opportunities, you must first become a vibrational match for these experiences. This means embodying the energy of prosperity in everything you do. The process begins with radical self-honesty. Are you showing up in life as someone who expects abundance? Do your daily habits reflect those of a wealthy person? Is your home environment organized and well-maintained like someone who respects and attracts wealth? These seemingly small details matter because they broadcast powerful signals about what you believe you deserve. Many people struggle to manifest prosperity because they're trying to attract wealth while maintaining habits, relationships, and environments that vibrate at a frequency of lack. You cannot attract abundance while holding onto scarcity-based behaviors. The universe responds to who you are being, not who you're trying to be. Consider how a wealthy person would approach their day. They likely maintain high standards in their appearance, surroundings, and interactions. They invest in their growth, honor their commitments, and treat their time as precious. They speak with certainty about their goals and take decisive action. By adopting these qualities before the external evidence of wealth appears, you begin shifting your frequency to match your desire. Your relationship with money must evolve beyond wanting or needing it. Wealthy people don't chase money, they attract it through their value creation and unwavering belief in their worth. They understand that money is simply energy in motion, and they position themselves as natural conduits for this flow. Start living as if your desired wealth is already yours. This doesn't mean spending recklessly or pretending impotent. It means making decisions from a place of abundance rather than fear. When faced with opportunities, ask yourself, what would my wealthy self do? Let this guide your choices, even when they feel uncomfortable at first. The emotional component of matching your desired reality cannot be overlooked. How does it feel to be wealthy? Cultivate those emotions now. Experience the peace of financial security, the excitement of unlimited possibilities, and the joy of generous giving. Your emotional state is a powerful attractor, often more influential than your thoughts alone. Creating congruence between your inner and outer worlds accelerates your manifestation of wealth. Audit your life for inconsistencies, places where your actions contradict your stated desires. Each area you bring into alignment strengthens your attractive power. This might mean upgrading your professional image, refining your communication style, or elevating your personal standard. Becoming a match for wealth isn't about perfection, it's about progression. Each day, make choices that align more closely with your prosperous future self. As you consistently emit the frequency of abundance, you'll notice the world beginning to respond differently. Opportunities will appear more frequently, supportive people will enter your life, and resources will flow more easily. This is the natural result of achieving energetic alignment with the prosperity you seek. Your wealth journey transforms from an external pursuit into an internal embodiment. Instead of chasing success, you become its natural expression. This shift in perspective and energy is what separates those who struggle financially from those who seem to effortlessly attract abundance. By consciously choosing to match the frequency of your desired reality, you open yourself to receiving all that you've been working to create.